on Facebook. Okay, welcome everyone. My name is Edward Ibiraise. Again, always a delight for me, knowing fully well that I'm here on this side of your device to show you an opportunity where you can get 100% control of your resources. Take that power, watch your money grow while in your hands. Welcome to Tonoit, a place of knowledge, a place of power, a place where everything is found. All right, we've got a number of persons, our co-hosts tonight, who will be helping us in getting our friends admitted. Thank you very much, Lady P, Mudiba Debayo, Stallone, Oberemi Samuel, be helping us there, and of course, King Ochai. You all have been doing wonderfully well as my co-host tonight. Welcome wherever you're listening to us, friends. This is the biggest and the fastest growing community all over the world. So if you are not part of this community, you are sure outside the wrong community. Okay, I'll be showing you quickly what we do, what we represent, and thereafter we will let co-founder who happen to be in the house today share with us the good news that he got for us. I'm going to make this very quick. In about an hour, we'll be done with this. Okay, so let me share my screen and we take it from there. Okay. All right, so let's take it from there as I share my screen. If you can see my screen, please do well to just let me know that you can see my screen. All right, just go to the chat area and type 111. Give me 111 if you can see my screen. I need to be sure that you can see my screen. Please do well to give me a 111 if you can see my screen. All right, waiting for you. Okay, good to know that you can see my screen. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's take it from there. Friends, I just want to share with you quickly the next big thing. Yes, the next big thing. You see, the next big thing is not real estate. The next big thing is not oil and gas. Yes, once upon a time, those were sectors that made a number of persons to turn billionaires. Okay, of course, just a few persons. The next big thing is a cryptocurrency, digital assets, and of course, blockchain technology. The very first digital asset we're talking about here that was created was Bitcoin. Bitcoin was bettered in 2008 by a pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Don't ask me more questions about him, but as a male, female, a group of people, friends, we really don't know. Now, in 2009, it became public. In 2010, for the very first time, it became usable, all right? I mean, it became a means of transaction out there. And this is what I put together for you, all right, when it comes to Bitcoin. Do you know that in Bitcoin, when in 2010, when people could use Bitcoin to buy things, yes, in 2010, it was as low as 1 cent, $0.01, 1 cent. Now, get a paper, get your pen, and write. Do you know that if you had purchased Bitcoin in 2010, yes, at the rate of 1 cent, 1 cent, if you have bought Bitcoin with $100, all right, that's about 11 years ago, at 1 cent with $100, that would have given you 10,000 Bitcoin. Yes, 10,000 units of Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin. That's what you would have been able to accumulated, okay, with your $100. Today, with Bitcoin touching about $50,000, that would have been a whopping sum of $500 million. $100 growing into $500 million. Friends, it can only be in this space. You see, cryptocurrency, digital assets, blockchain technology has actually come to change everything about us. How we do business has just come to change that for everyone. Now, without much ado, knowing fully well that you could have been that person who made $500 million in the last 11 years by taking position in this space, but you missed out. Yes, you did. I mean, how could you have missed that? Yes, you did. Now, that happened because you were void of the right information that would have put you, okay, in that position. You're void of that information. You're void of that knowledge. And that is what tonoit is bringing your way. Knowledge. Knowledge. That's what I'm bringing your way. So that going forward, you will be able to do this. All right. Now, take a look at this. Now, what Bitcoin really means to everyone. Now, here is what it means. You see, Bitcoin isn't about taking your money from your country. This is one definition that will make everyone to hear or to see today. But you see, rather, Bitcoin is about taking your country for your money so that you become a global citizen, take your money, take your Bitcoin to anywhere in the world, spend it, buy whatever you want to buy without any limitation. Of course, so many things happening right now when it comes to cryptocurrency. Again, I told you I'm going to take your time today. But you see, there's one problem that Bitcoin has come to solve for us. Of course, yes, one problem, apart from, among many. One of such problem is inflation. Inflation is one thief that has been robbing us of our purchasing power for so many years now. You see, there were things you could buy with $1, $5. Maybe if you're listening to me from Nigeria, there are things you could buy with 500 naira. Over 40 years ago, in my country, Nigeria, you could buy a brand new car with 500 naira. The truth is this, I wonder if there's anything you can buy today with 500 naira. Okay, maybe a loaf of bread, all right? But you see, a time will come that you could walk into any grocery shop or walk into a supermarket, you might not be able to get anything worthwhile to buy with same amount of money. That because inflation is deeply into the fabrics of our economy. Again, that's one problem that Bitcoin has come to solve. Bitcoin is changing the narrative around there. Now, once upon a time, you could barely buy anything with Bitcoin. It was next to nothing. It was valueless. No wonder that young man pushed and said, I must buy pizza with my Bitcoin. So he made that move, and eventually that became one of the very first transactions that was carried out using Bitcoin. Buying 2 pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoin. Yes, 2 pizzas with 10,000 Bitcoin. That's about $500 million today. But do you know that today, with 1 Bitcoin, so much can be achieved because 1 Bitcoin is about $50,000 today. Don't be surprised that 2 years from today, 5 years from today, 10 years from today, hey, 15 to 20 years from today, 1 Bitcoin becoming $1 million, $5 million, $7 million. It will happen like a flash. Now, here's one of the reasons why it will happen as quickly as that. Now, here's what Deloitte, one of the biggest, if not the biggest accounting firm or auditing firm in the world. Now they're telling us that, hey, guess what is happening? Institutions are beginning to adopt Bitcoin. They are adopting, they're taking here and there. They're buying into it, knowing fully well that this is the way to go. Now take a look at this. Very quickly, co-hosts, please help us to admit our friends. They said in 2020, more prissy companies have begun to allocate cash to digital assets and cryptocurrencies. That's what is happening right now. Companies are beginning to push their funds into digital assets, push their funds into cryptocurrencies. That this is a new dynamic and, of course, a departure from more conventional investing by funds. What did they do before? Yeah, they push their money into regular transactions. They push their money into regular bonds. But you don't need to be told that the way to go is in the crypto space. Of course, with names not being mentioned because we are online right now. Names not being mentioned. We saw how some billionaires in this world have pushed billions of dollars into buying Bitcoin, and after a few days, after a few weeks, after a few months, they made so much money, much more than their regular businesses, their regular companies could give to them in the last couple of years. That is what is happening right now in the crypto space. You see, the good news here is this. If you've been in the space before all of this happening, if you have taken position, whatever they've been doing can to affect you. See, this is one space where everyone is given a fair ground to operate. Someone said that this space is where you have that unfair advantage to operate. Where the billionaires is operating, guess what? You with your $10, you're operating. Where the guy with $10 billion is operating, you with your $100 are operating. And everyone get to benefit from the space. Take a look at this. That the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, is to invest in Bitcoin. Yes. Now, you may want to ask, world largest? How come? Now, these guys have under their management company over $7.81 trillion. Imagine a company like this. Imagine an asset manager like this putting huge sum into cryptos. You can tell what become of it eventually. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? JP Morgan and several other personalities and companies are beginning to look in that direction. Now, these are people, these are companies, these are corporate bodies that once said, hey, everyone stay away from cryptocurrency. It's a bubble that will burst a couple of years ago. But now they've come to establish the fact that, hey, Bitcoin has come to stay. It's going nowhere. It's going nowhere. All right. Of course, Visa and several others are doing that. Now, what are the experts saying about blockchain technology? What are the experts saying? Here's one person I respect so much in the space. And the guy once said, if you find yourself in a space, you find yourself doing something, and everyone is saying yes to it, everyone is embracing it, say, hey, no opportunity there. There's no opportunity there. But you need to be in a place where virtually no one is saying yes to it. So then you have an opportunity. And that guy is no other person but Jack Ma. Jack Ma is the founder of Alibaba. And he said, blockchain will fundamentally change financial systems in the next 10, 15 years. The blockchain technology will be applied in many areas because it's about trust, it's about credit, and it's about security. This is what everybody wants. This is what companies want. This is what corporate bodies want. And this is what organizations, of course, countries, they are looking for. Trust, credit, security, and blockchain technology offers all of that. You see, 21 years ago, I picked up this some time ago. 21 years ago, a post was made on one of our dailies, all right, in 2000. And what was it that was said about internet? It said, internet may be just a passing fad as millions gave up on it, all right? But today, 21 years later, the people who put up this, okay, will look back and said, could we have put up such publication? Okay, but you agree with me that virtually everything that is happening today, all right, of course, this webinar is possible because it's internet. It's possible because internet, and you could join from the comfort of your home because of the internet. So the question is internet a passing fad? Now, that I know have been taken care of. My question to you right now, what's your own opinion right now about cryptocurrency? What's your own opinion about digital asset? And what's your opinion with blockchain technology? A passing fad? Time will tell. So I will say, give us 21 years. Just stand by the sideline. Give us 21 years, all right? And then we will tell if truly cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and of course, a digital asset is a passing fad. Friends, I admonish you to just stand by the sideline and watch. Okay, now that is taking us into a company called Tonoit. I would like to announce that we have the co-founder of this great community, all right, of this company called Tonoit in the house. He'll be sharing with us very, very soon how we can profit. Some good news that is ahead of us, all right, Tonoit. You see, we say to know it is everything. To know it means knowledge. Yes, knowledge is coined from the word K-N-O-W, know, IT. To know it. And to know it, we say, is knowledge. To know it is power. To know it is everything. So let's show you the power of to know it, friends. First, take note that to know it is not an investment company. It's not where you put your money and you expect some returns. No, it's not. It is not an investment company. Hey, wait a minute. Tonoit is the best investment company out there, friends. The best investment company. A company that will tell you what to do. A company that will give you a direction. A company that will ensure that you have your money in your control 100%. That, for me, is the best company. It's the best investment company. The company that will help you make sure your money grow while in your custody, while in your hands. You watch, you see your money grow without losing it to the third party. You don't need to be an experienced person to profit from this space. Guess what? It is not a get rich quick, friends. It's not a get rich quick scheme. No, it's not. But I can assure you, you may not get rich overnight with what we offer. But I can tell, over time, you sure will get rich over time. You don't need to quit your job, the path of what we do. Quickly, let me run you through some reports you can find on CoinGecko. All right, go to coingecko.com. All right, so these are websites seated on the blockchain technology that you cannot, doctor what you are sharing with you right now. Go to coingecko.com. You'll find all of this, or you go to CoinMarketCap. You'll find all of this. This particular report was put together on the 3rd May, on 3rd May, 2021. Now, what am I saying? You see, over 7,000 coins exist there. Of course, on CoinMarketCap, over 11,000 coins, and over 475 exchanges. Now, the question is this: you could get into any of these place, and buy any coin. True, any coin. I remember buying a particular coin, $4,000 in 2018. Today, after 3 years, about 3 years now, the worth of that coin is less than $20. Now, someone else bought a coin, if you're in Nigeria, with 7,000 naira. Same 2018. 2 years after, all right, this person saw over $1 million naira. Now, no guide, no direction. We just bought. How do you know the coins that are there to take your money from you? And how do you know the coins that are there to give you money? The coins are just like shares you buy. Yes, that's like the shares you buy. Okay. Now, they are backed up with one project or the other. How do you know the one that are right that you should buy? And how do you know the time to buy them? That is where tonoit comes in. Tonoit provides you what we call fundamental analysis. They will take a look at these coins, see to the use case of this coin. What is this coin meant for? What solution is it providing? These are what you find with tonoit. They will do this on your behalf. Of course, you pay them and they do this for you. And then they will tell you, okay, this coin has this use case. This coin is providing solution. Go for it. Go for this coin and all of that. Again, we talk about technical analysis. Now, with the algorithm or with the technical analysis, they show you where this coin has been, where the coin is now, and where probably the coin will be. They show you all of that. And then they look at the community that is behind this coin. Who are the people using this coin? Because the usage of a coin, of a digital asset is very, very important. Very, very important. Don't forget that it's all about demand and supply. The more the demand with limited supply, the higher the price of that commodity, or the higher the increase will be the price of that digital asset. Not only that, we have what we call portfolio management. See, it is not just enough to make money. How do you manage it? A number of us made money in the past, and today, we lost everything. We lack that skill. Now we're talking about life skill. In tonoit, we're going to learn a life skill with all that is happening from tomorrow. Okay, you're going to get a life skill that will ensure you are paid for a lifetime. Now, finally, mentorship. You see, what you're about to get yourself into, what you're about to learn, what you're about to profit from, there are people who have been there. Yes, people have been there. All you need to do, come and lean on them. Climb on their shoulders. See further than you can imagine if you had done it yourself. All right. So leverage on the knowledge that these guys have, leverage on the experience that they have, leverage on the skill they've acquired over the years. And that will sure put you ahead. Now, I'm sure you want to play in a space. Yes, you want to play in a big space. Now I usually use this analysis. Okay, here are two guys, Mr. A and Mr. B. Mr. A is giving, say, a tanker, all right, to go fetch water from an ocean. And Mr. B was given the same amount of vessel to go get water from a pond. You agree with me that Mr. A would have been done filling his vessel out of that area, perhaps return to get yet another vessel filled, while the guy by the pond will be struggling to get his vessel filled. So it is better to be in a space where there are more liquidity, than just play local champion somewhere. All right. I'm sure you want to be in that same space where the billionaires of this world, of course, in dollars, are playing. You want to play there as well. The good news here is everyone can play in this space. Now, take a look at this. Take a look at this. You ask yourself the big question. Now, there is the big question. If I subscribe to this community called tonoit, if I subscribe today, how much do I need to change my financial fortune in a shortest possible time? Big question. I have the right answer for you. Here is the answer. All you need is $100. Remember, after you have subscribed to tonoit, after you have become part of tonoit, you are now in leveraging all that is happening. Now, what more do you need that will be your hands, that you will follow tonoit to ensure that you change your financial status in the shortest possible time? Here it is, $100. Now take a look at this. Our trade calls come in different formats: short-term trades, intraday trade, and of course long-term trades. Short-term trade could just come in a day or two. You get signals that you trigger, you get 1%, 2%, 3%. That's all. Intraday trade could run from 1 day to 2 days to 8 days, and that could give you 2%, 3%, 5%, maybe up to 10%. Then we'll have the long-term trade. The long-term trade, this is where you have access to very strong coins, and you're asked to buy these tokens, you're asked to buy these coins, you have to buy digital assets that you will have to wait for like 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years for you to be in insane, insane profit, where you get to see all of that. All right. A lady actually walked into the office. Let me just share this. She walked into the office and she bought a number of coins, okay, some time ago. Actually, one of them in November last year. Okay, that's like 8 months ago, 9 months ago. All right, with 43,000 naira, that's about $120. Now, she came around trying to figure out how to get in again and all of that. It's only for us to open our wallet. And then guess what she saw? Over 2 million naira. Over 2 million naira. 43,000 naira to over 2 million naira. Well, for an institutional audience, we're talking about $120 became over $4,000. Yes, over $4,000. $120 grew to over $4,000 in the space of 8 to 9 months. Long term, long term. Please think long term. All right. Now let me show you something. A trade call. You see, in that community, calls come to us. Every time you get a call, there's something you expect to do. Answer the call. Pick the call. Answer and do exactly what is expected of you. Remember, you pay this guy to do one thing for you. You pay them to do one thing for you. What's that? You pay them to do analysis in the market. That's why everybody can do this. Anyone, yes, I mean anyone can do this. You see, you pay them to get all of this done for you. Now, I can tell you that you are a call away from the life you so desire. Each time you answer the call, each time you take that responsibility, because you are going to watch your money grow while your hands. So many persons have answered calls in tonoit community, and friends, lives have been transformed. Never the same again. All right, let's take a look at the number of calls that were called, okay, in this community called tonoit. This is one of them, Theta Network. Okay, this token was called 13th March 2020 at 4 cents, $0.04 at 4 cents. Okay, now let's take a look at what happened 1 year later, 1 year later, 12 months later. He bought this particular coin, 13th day of March at 4 cents with $100. With $100, divide that by $0.04 at 4 cents, that will give you 2,500 units. With $500 investment in this, that would have given you 12,500 units. With 1,000, 25,000 units. Now let's take a look at what happened 1 year later. After 1 year, the price of this coin soared, grew. Why in your custody? Hey, why in your hands? grew from $0.04, that's 4 cents, to $14.87. Now, your $100 after 1 year would have given you $37,175. Well, for our audience in Nigeria, that is about 18 million naira. Yes, the $500 would have given you 92 million naira. That's $187,000. The $1,000 investment in this coin, in this project, in this digital asset, friends, would have given you well over 185 million naira. The question is, did you get this or you missed it? Okay, did you miss it or you got it? Either way, please do well to just go to the chat area and drop your response. If you got it, let me know you got it by just typing yes, I got it. Just type yes. If not, give me a no. Give me a no if you did not get this. If you're with us on Facebook, please go to the comment area and type yes if you got it. Otherwise, please do well to give me a no. All right, now here is another project that was called, another call that was made. Of course, someone answered. Okay, this is TFL. TFL was called at a very low price of what? Guess what? 0.00. Please, Abubakar, stop writing on my screen. Okay, so this was called at the price of 0.009. 0.009. That's it. 0.009. That's what it was called. Then 1 year later, if you had invested $100, friends, if you had invested $100, 1 year later, a year and 3 months later, your $100 would have become $74,000 because the price moved from the low of 0.009 to 0.68. 3 zeros were cancelled. The cancellation of 1 zero is 1,000%, and that zero be cancelled is 10,000%. By the cancellation of 3 zeros, that is 100,000%, friends. Your $100 would have given you $74,000. That's 37 million naira, friends. Your $500 would have given you 375, and your 1,000 would have given you this. See, my concern is $100, which everyone or anyone can afford to pull out from his or her pocket or purse, as the case may be. Now, few other possibilities in the time because of our time. Yes, in the space, few others is BNB. Again, this community called the BNB. Hey, Abubakar. Again, what happens? This was called when it was 0.039. That's when it was called, talking about BNB, Binance Coin was called. It got to 677, May 3rd, 2021. From October 19, 2017, that's about 3 years, 3 years plus. Okay, here's what happened. Again, if you had invested $100 in buying this coin, if you had invested $100, all right, co-host, you may need to help us take out Abubakar from this room. Now, take a look at this. The $100 investment after 1 year would have given you $2.2 million. That is a whooping 1.1 billion naira in less than 4 years. Yes, in less than 4 years. What about the $500 that giving you what? 5.6 billion, 1,000. Let's just keep our go on $100. $2.2 million. It happened, and many profited from it. Now, one more before I let you go is Yobit. Yobit. Yobit at the price of $0.002, January 2020. By January 8th, 1 year later, 1 year later, here's what happened. Take a look at what happened. The $100 invested in this space would have given you, take a look, watch this, after 1 year. Hey, 137, that's what would have given to you. That is what it would have given to you. if you have invested $100 in this space. That's it. That's it. Friends, a lot is happening. Now, let's come to a conclusion because of our time. Here, a contestable conclusion. I like that. Seeing what is possible with knowledge and professional guidance into know it. Take note. Mark the red stuff there. Knowledge, professional guidance. Knowledge, professional guidance with to know it. What follows? It is therefore impossible to subscribe and follow the system without an exit from lack into financial freedom in the shortest possible time. You see, a system has been established, has been created. All you need to do is to follow the system with the right knowledge and professional guidance into know it. Follow the system. Follow the system without reinventing the wheel. Friends, a lot is happening in space. And finally, I would like to say here that with or without you, this space moves on. Persons made some good money buying BNB. People made money buying Bitcoin. Hey, those who bought Bitcoin when it was 1 cent, when it was $10, when it was $100, and it has made them so well today. It all happened without you. Many bought Ethereum a couple of years ago, and it had turned out to become something else without you. People bought BNB, and that has made them big again without you. So it will happen again without you. So the best you can do for yourself right now is get positioned. Ensure you plug yourself in and say, hey, it passed me before, it's not going to pass me again. See, there is a transfer of generational wealth. It's happening. It's happening so fast. The earlier you wake up and get yourself on this path, the better for you, because your children, posterity will ask you, what did you do with the opportunity when it came to you? As it's coming to you right now, what did you do with it? Friends, it's in your hands. In conclusion, a quick reminder, please, that in the crypto space, to know it puts you ahead, again, with fundamental analysis, technical analysis, not only that, community analysis, portfolio management, life skill that will ensure you are paid for a lifetime, and mentorship. You can't get anywhere. Mentorship. Hey, stop it. People tell you, let the expert trade for you. Let the expert do it for you. Who is an expert? If you are truly an expert, teach me what to do. Be my mentor, and I will do it myself. Friends, enough of all the jokes. Learn it. Do it yourself. It's not difficult. It's not. Anybody can do it. Children, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years are doing it. People who are aged, 70, 80, hey, they are doing it. You too can do it. Stop. Give your hard-earned money to third party. Get to know it. Connect with to know it. Now, our offerings in to know it from tonight, yes, from tonight, our offerings, Pro Arcade, Moon Arcade, to be it, Master Trade, Trade House. These are what you need to buy into with to know it for you to be ahead of time. First, Pro Arcade. Now, before now, we have what we call LT, long-term trade. Long-term trade is being metamorphosed into Pro Arcade. If you're listening to me right now, yes, right now, you can quickly get back while you're on this call, quickly chat up the person who invited you here. Tell the person, I want to get my Pro Arcade. With Pro Arcade, you have access to very wonderful things I'm going to show you right now. But most importantly, we have what we call that long term before now. Long term, at the moment, long term. With long term, you have access to top 20 cryptos, which number is going to be increased to 40, and a few other benefits I'll be showing you right now. Friends, with Pro Arcade, you part with $500 only, where you have access to these mentors who will tell you all these coins you just saw now. Yes, you just saw them. Will tell you these coins. So you buy into these coins, and trust me, a lot are with you. You see, one of the coins we've been asked to buy on that Pro Arcade is a coin that will do 1,000,000% in the next 4 to 5 years. You can't have access to it if and only if you are not part of Pro Arcade. So right now it's $500. In the next 12 hours, sorry, less than 10 hours, the price was moving from $500 to $1,250. So quickly get it now. Get it now. They will have the moon arcade. Okay, I'll talk about all of these one after the other. But let me show you something quickly. Take a look at this. This is the value of the Pro Arcade. All right, what you'll be getting Pro Arcade. Top 40 coins market full report. Of course, PDF. You can download and always see that. And that is valued at $1,000. Top 14 coins market sneak report. That is valued at $1,429. Periodic live webinars plus mentorship. Friends, people are paying a lot for mentorship. But here, guess what you are passing with for mentorship? $749. Trading Academy, $700. Blog post that will be hitting you every now and then comes to you at the cost of $500. Valued at that. Structured coins analysis are valued at $497. Oh, emerging coins analysis at $2,497. In total, the value of Pro Arcade is $11,750. So from the first day of September, it will be available at a ridiculous, very subsidized price of $1,250. All right, that is Pro Arcade for you. Okay, of course, it comes with a trading academy where you get to know how to apply Pro Arcade. Now, the next is Moon Arcade. Moon Arcade, all right, Moon Arcade is a new product that's coming to tonoit as well. It's done for you to support the next crypto project that could do 1,000x. Tonight, we'll be having a co-founder of tonoit on this call, and we'll share that with you. You're going to see a number of things. Of course, Moon Arcade before now be giving us some very free projects. Okay, they called Hex. Hex have done over 300,000% in the last 2 years. Yes, in less than 2 years, Hex have done over 300,000%. Now, in case you don't understand, it means if you had invested $100 in buying Hex, which these guys called, okay, that would have given you $300,000. Yes, your $100. Remember, that's the least you are looking at. That's the amount you're looking at, which anyone can afford, right? That's what I've given you over $300,000. Now, recently they called Cost Chain, which we sacrificed for, and then they called Dex Lab, and they called a number of them. Okay, they called which other one now? Orica was called. Okay, by the way, Orica is still on. For those of you feel you want to quickly buy into it, I'm giving you free coins already. Go ahead, buy Orica, all right? And of course, one or two that I will call before the meeting comes to a close. Now, from the first day of September, this particular product will be made available. How much? Again, $1,250 for a whole year. You see, you get secret of buying opportunities. You buy projects, you buy coins at the pre-sale, and buy them at the pre-sale level. You buy them when they are unknown. You buy them when they are on the floor, and then you watch them rise to the moon. Enjoy true crypto wealth, okay, through Moon Arcade. Again, $1,250 when it launched on the first day of September, all right? If you are not a member of tonoit, you will have to pay $1,250. But if you're already an existing member, well, the $250 is waived off for you. Okay, the payment fee is waived off for you, so you'll be paying $1,000. You see, that will be during the pre-sale. After the pre-sale, you'll be paying $1,250 for 6 months. Then much later, after the pre-sale, you will have to pay $2,000 for the Moon Arcade. Let me tell you something. From what analysis I've gotten from these guys, they will be calling like 20 to 30 coins in the whole year. And then they have an escrow for you, okay? A secret revealed. If you are part of those that will buy Moon Arcade in the next 24 hours or the next 48 hours, if you buy Moon Arcade, about 2 or 3 projects have been put aside for you for free. Okay, so do everything you to buy your Moon Arcade once it launched in the next 24 hours so that you can have access to those free projects. A lot to discuss about that, and please, I know you want to be there. All right, so quickly, do what you can be part of this, and you will have everything to smile about. Okay, so quickly take note of this, the hot pre-sale offer. Why you should buy Pro Arcade now during the pre-sale. You see, the first 500 pack of the Pro Arcade that will be sold will go for $1,250. Yes, all right, that's the amount, $1,250. If you are not into tonoit, if you already a member of tonoit, $1,000. You have 2 years access to the product. Yeah, 2 years access to the product. Now, if you fail to buy from the first 500, you are buying within among the next 500, you'll get a year and a half access. But thereafter, you'll get a year and 3 months access. Now, after the pre-sale, when the pre-sale is over, you will have to pay $1,250 to get 1 year access. That's what is originally designed for. So quickly, hurry up. Get it now. It is time for you to get positioned so that together we can have our seat in the moon. Okay, so that's where we'll call it a day. I quickly want to bring Lady B in the house so you can share a bit of testimony with us. Okay, Lady B, if you are still there, please get ready, as I want to bring the co-founder who is actually in the house. If you are still there, Engineer Ejoke Enax, okay, one of the smartest minds that exists right now on planet Earth. Please do well to unmute yourself and take it from there. If you can hear me, please unmute yourself and take it from there. You'll be given the right. You've been made a co-host, so you can unmute yourself if you can hear me. Okay, while we wait for him to join us, let me see if Lady B is in the house. If you are there, Lady B, please. Please unmute yourself and share with us your testimony of how the journey has been in the next few minutes while we wait for Mr. Ejoke Enax to join us. Yes, Lady B. Lady $1 billion, are you there?
Thank you very much, Mr. Eddie.
Okay.
I've been trying to unmute myself. I don't know if you can hear me loud.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Welcome, sir.
All right, thank you. Big shout out to everyone here. It's been an exciting time for us. The next few hours, going to be launching a couple of great things in our community. Our community has been doing very well in the last 3 years. A lot of success stories, and for me, we've never even scratched the surface. And what we're about to do in the next 1 year or less, it's going to shake probably the entire world, you know. And I'm really excited about
Sorry, we can't hear.
with opportunities right now. I mean, our Dow is overwhelmed with opportunities right now. So much opportunities, and yes, we're looking at, you know, possibility of doing 100x. Minimum in 1 year or less, or 2 years or less. Let me explain what 100x means. I mean, taking maybe $1,000 to, you know, probably maybe, I don't know, between 50,000 to 100,000. You know, that kind of stuff. You know, so that's it. We're putting out eagle eyes on how we can, you know, blow our portfolios away and do it very well, smartly. Okay, again, we've done it. And by the way, I mean, I think probably like a month ago, my HEX location, just to let them know that we are not just trying to get it. So Abdullah Mohammed, a couple of people coming through. We did also call otherwise in the next few hours we're launching this product. You don't want to see how exciting it's going to look like, how this whole thing is going to be pumping. I'm really excited. People are going to make money. I feel people are going to can I have numbers? I'm on okay, cool on that. Any other question? Have we got questions on?
Yeah, if you have any question, okay, we got a
raising up.
couple of hands up. One call, your hand is up. Doris, your hand is up. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me unmute. All right, so one call. You've been unmuted. Ask your question. You've been unmuted. One call. Ask your question. All right, thank you. I'm pretty sure you want to be part of that big move tomorrow. Okay, in less than 12 hours, the room will open for you to get your moon arcade. All right, so do what you can to purchase it so that you have access to those projects that are hot right now. You heard the co-founder, he just said something. He said the eagle eyes are opened, looking out for that project that will do 1,000x, 10,000x. Of course, the elephant ears are open, wide open to get this project for you. All right. So quickly, we want to have Lady $1 Billion. Please go ahead and share your testimony with us, how it has been on this path that tonoit have designed for us. All right, using digital assets and cryptocurrency along with block technology. Yes, talk to us, Lady B.
Thank you, Engineer Edward, so much. Tonoit is indeed everything to me, to my family, and to all my team members. Really look real, but until you enter into it and you burn your finger, you lose your hard-earned money, that is when you know that, oh, you have just been scammed. So that has been my experience since 2016. I got, have been battered, I've lost so much money. In 2016, I lost 250 million to all the people, these people that will say, bring your money, we do it for you. We are into farming, we are into chopping more, vintage, 3% per week, some 5% per week, and at the end, we lose our hard-earned money. And I've been doing, I've been in multi-level marketing space, whereby any business I join, I like to build great team. So I will bring thousands of people into all this business. I will lose my own hard-earned money. They will lose their own money. So before getting to know about tonoit back then in 2019, I decided, let me go into forestry, which I tried learning, and in the some brother that will trade for you, Engineer Edward, me, and other leaders. We put our hard-earned money together again, and the guy said he would trade for us for like 6 months. and he will give us the money. We lost close to 2.9 million euros. This guy did not give us any money. So by the time I got to know about tonoit that time, I don't even have any money on me again. I'm already exhausted. They've taken all the money. Telling me I will have, when I pay $500, I will have access to intelligence information to grow my money by myself. It doesn't really make sense to me, because by that time, I don't really have any money I want to grow. So it's not something that really makes sense to me. But when I wait for the, I waited for the last part, which is the IBO, independent business owner, whereby if you don't have money, you can actually help the community, build the community, introduce people to the community. Then they will pay you commission for doing that. So I said, if I do it even in a lazy man way, bring 2 people, you build it to the, you teach them to do the same. In 2 years, I can actually make commission to the tune of, billions. I said, wow, I think this is the right vehicle for to really become this billion-dollar lady. So I don't have $500 to join that time, but fortunately, because I tell people that your network, your contact is your network, and your network is your net worth. So no matter how bad the situation is, you still have some people in your contact who knows you, who can still borrow you money, no matter how bad it is. So I was able to get 5 people on my contact that bought me $100 in 2019. So I joined officially 7th of August. That time, I really don't have any life. Even all my accounts has been blocked by court, because I introduced people in. So in my first week, I was able to become a rising star by just introducing 2, and the 2 people introduced. So I was able to pay the $500 back. And after like 6 weeks, I was able to generate, they paid to me just by introducing people into tonoit. I started paying back my debts, over 60 million debts. And to the glory of God, 2021, January, because they built my life. My joy now is that thousands of people are blessed through to connected them to tonoit. So my joy now is in the work I'm creating for people, ordinary people out there. From all over the world. These are people that got to know about tonoit through me. Their life has been blessed through the IBO. I received hundreds. Awesome. So if you're on this call, maybe you're just hearing about tonoit for the first time. It will be a great privilege for you to sign in tonight, just with $500, because tomorrow is going to 1,250. But trust me, that 1,250 is still cheap compared to the value you are going to get. Some people say, why are they don't even pity the small guy. We pity the small guy. By tomorrow, the small guy can enter without no dime. And you do like Modupe, you do like Lady $1 billion, you build a team and you make big money.
Very true.
And if you're the big guy, you enter with 1,250, you buy your coin. Anyhow, with any level you have, to know it have a space for you. It's a place you can actually find your place. I came in 2019, I find my place in the business center by building a great team, happy profit taker. So thank you, Engineer Edward, for showing us this road. You have been a father, you have been a leader, you have been a mentor, you have been a friend. I want to thank you. I'm always a happy profit taker. Tonoit is everything, and everything is tonoit. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Lady $1 billion. Always bringing in the energy, always. Congratulations. Get to know that through tonoit, you've been able to settle, clear all your debts that was once hanging all around you. And now you are living your life Freedom is what you get when you get to know it, friends. There's something she just talked about, that she came in not even having money to buy coins. I came in, at least I came in, I started with $46 after subscribing to tonoit, right? After becoming a part of the community. She couldn't even get any, but she got herself involved in the affiliate part of the business. Hey, telling everybody, as many that care to listen, say, hey, I have found it, something that will ensure you are in control of your money 100%. Stop, everyone, stop losing your hard-earned money to third party. Get to know it. That was the noise she was making all over the place. And guess what? Many listened, many decided to come and check. And today, everyone is living the life they once desire. Let me show you just briefly before I let you go, okay, what some persons were able to earn, make out of this, simply because they decided to share this wonderful opportunity. All right, I was on a call with someone earlier, and he said something. He said, Iman, last 7 months on this journey, I just checked my account. He has about 3 or 5 accounts, I can't remember now. In fact, in total, he has made over $50,000 in a very short time. How? This is a guy who came in not having so much and all of that. But look at this. These are earnings of people, flesh and blood. Some person earn this in 3 weeks, some in 1 month, some in 2 months, some in 2 weeks. Okay, now these are earnings, 15,000, 21,000. I just called $50,000. Okay, in 3 or 4 different accounts in a space of about 5 to 7 months. People are getting this. Now it is simple. What are they doing? They're simply helping others come into our space. Get to see what we are doing. Like you invited tonight. Get to see what we are doing. In case you don't have money, I mean, it's very, very disheartening that you saw, like we're going to call tonight. I'm going to call immediately after now. I'm going to call a coin, a token that you can buy. The last 1 week, this particular token have done about 200%, and it's still flying. That done about 200%. I told you the one that did it over 300%, right? So many of them. I'm going to call one tonight. Now imagine coins are called to you like that, and you can't even put $100 together. You can't put $50 together. You can't put $1,000 together. Now, this is one way you can buy such tokens. You can buy such coins. You can respond positively to such calls by taking money from this part of the business where you help others come into the space and you'll be rewarded. And what you get from here, you take it. Use part of it for yourself, and the other, invest, buy into these coins. A coin that will do 1,000%, 1,000,000%. Imagine buying a coin that will do 1,000,000% in the next 4 years. Your $100 would have become $1 million. It happened before. It's happening right now. It will happen again. Will you be part of this journey? Now, this meeting holds every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. So invite everyone, your friends, family members, neighbors, colleagues, relatives, call everyone. Well, if you have enemies, hey, invite them as well. It is called Hyper Growth Tuesday. Every Tuesday, invite them. The time is 8 p.m. what? 8 p.m. West African time, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. That's 7 p.m. your time in South Africa. Okay, that will be 9 p.m. Yes, no, 10 p.m. your time in East Africa. All right, so you just get to Google it. Our friends in Malaysia, that will be 3 a.m. your time. Of course, a new day. All right. Okay, so get to connect with us, invite everyone, and then they find out for themselves how they can grow their money, take charge of their resources, and grow their money while in their custody. Now, here's what people are saying. People like you and me, here's what they're saying about the solution we offer. Now, don't consider an unfair advantage. Tonoit has given the small guy like me the unfair advantage in investing in Bitcoin, investing in cryptocurrency, investing in digital assets. That is what Tonoit is offering us. All right. Truly amazing. I've done so much research on crypto and never have I come across analysis like this. Truly amazing. That is coming from David. And of course, Dr. Vicky Massey said, I took advantage of the opportunity to farm. Now, farming here simply means that you buy when it is low, you sell when it is high, when it drop again, when it's low, you buy again. That's farming. And you sell when it goes up again. So I took advantage of the opportunity to farm using the reports. And these has so far enlarged my financial portfolio astronomically. Friends, a lot is happening here. And then one more before I let you go. Now, I love what Miriam said here. Miriam said, tonoit is helping me through retirement. The best way to be retired, the best way, the best form of retirement plan is you following the knowledge, following the intelligence and guidance, all right, that is available here in tonoit, and watch your money grow while in your hands. I got out of debt. Of course, you had a testimony earlier of how she got out of debt. See, testimonies are just everywhere. We got a lady who came on board with $300 after a couple of months. Guess what she saw? $4,000. We got someone who came in with $120 after 8 months or so. I did mention that earlier. Okay, November last year till date, it's about 8-9 months. Guess what she got? $4,000. That's about 2 million naira. Friends, a lot is happening in this space. Okay, so here's what you need to do now. Quickly get back to the person who invited you and tell the person, hey, I want to be part of this, because you need to be recognized and be rewarded and start living life on your own terms. On your own terms, friends. You see, someone once said the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The next best time is now. And not tomorrow, it's now. So before the trade move and leave you behind, quickly get back to the person who invited you, because our business is strictly by invitation and be part of what is happening. Well, if you want to still buy the LT, you can buy it now. Yes, buy it now at the rate of $500, because in less than 10 hours from now, you won't get it at that price anymore. Of course, you're coming with a bigger value that will ensure you spend your money and get value for your money. All right, so with this, we come to the end of tonight's presentation. If you have any question, feel free to go to the chat area, drop your question. If you are with us on our webinar, on our Zoom, okay, if you are with us on Facebook, because we are streaming live right now on Facebook, do well to go to the comment area and drop your concern, drop your question, and we will sure respond to you. All right, so I cannot be saying, actually, tonoit is the best thing that happened to me in business this year. I wish I met it when I had my two hands in my pocket. Don't worry, you can take it from where you are right now. Congrats all the same to you. Okay,